I've seen so many different videos online about Clone High talking about the reboot and the original animated series. So much conversation focusing on JFK alone. Yeah, you know, I get it. I get all the memes surrounding him. It's pretty badass.
Whoa, 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 whoa! 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 Whoa!
But what about the real baddies of the show? I'm talking about some of the awesome women that make up the fairer side of the Clone High cast. There's no tier list in existence, so I decided to make one for the culture, for us, as well as give a little background and context about the amazing women these clones are based on. And we're not just looking at the notable main cast with Cleopatra and Joan of Arc, but some of the other beautiful ladies that didn't get as much screen time, but well worth mentioning and showcasing. So let's get into it.
JFK's having a party Friday. I hope I see you there.
Hey, Cleo. Why, yes, these are longer sideburns.
First up is Marie Antoinette. She had a very prominent role in the episode entitled A Room of One's Clone, Pie of the Storm, where JFK and Gandhi made some questionable jokes about her assets.
Can I add melons to that?
Yeah, can I get yams?
Hey, find your own joke, shorty.
Now, was that any way to talk about the last queen of France before the French Revolution? She deserves a bit more respect than that, my mans. Now, if only she could have, gotten some in real life as well. She was tried by the Revolutionary Tribunal in 1793, accused of orchestrating orgies in Versailles, incest, conspiracy against the internal and external security of the state, as well as quite a few other charges. They were nuts. But she was sentenced to death by execution by guillotine. That's right, they chopped off that head of hers, much like this scene in season 1, episode 12.
Marie Antoinette, will you go to the prom with me?
There's Anne Boleyn, and the gag here is steeped in reality, as Anne Boleyn, the Queen of England from 1533 to 1536, was charged with treason and sentenced to a beheading. It's a funny joke, y'all making fun of decapitation, these two women lost their heads, man, and y'all just making fun of that. That's funny, I guess, if you know the history, but I guarantee you a lot of kids that grew up watching that and saw that episode didn't really necessarily know the history of how these women lost their lives. Kind of wonder how a joke like that would fly in the reboot. Yikes on that one, man, but whatever. They may have lost their heads, but they still badasses to me, still baddies. Next on the list of Clone High baddies is Catherine the Great. Now, we first see her on the casting couch with JFK in the Film Fest Tears of a Clone episode.
Thank God I got the key to this editing room.
JFK he's such a horn dog, all right, yeah. Now, a little backstory on Catherine the Great IRL. She was the Empress of Russia from 1762 to 1796. Now, she was actually Russia's longest ruling female leader, which is pretty damn baller in its own right. Now, she had a lot of accomplishments in her time, along with lovers. She had several lovers. Throughout her reign, she took on many lovers and elevated their status in society until she got bored with them. That's right, she got bored. She was like, you know what? Hey, I'm done with this one. I need some new dick. Knowing that, you kind of see the small characteristic traits in her depiction on the show now. Now let's freeze frame this right here. Did y'all see who was right next to Catherine in that last scene? It was Harriet Tubman. That's right, yeah? Y'all already know how much of a badass she was as an abolitionist, helping free many slaves using the network of anti-slavery activists and safe houses known as the Underground Railroad. Now, if you didn't know who she is or who she was, then, well, now you know, and if you know, you know. They made her quite the baddie on the show too. There's actually an outtake involving her character circulating on the internet. I can't seem to find it, so holla at your boy if you're able to, or drop a link in the comment section down below or on our Discord.
Oh man, these standardized tests are culturally biased. What would an upper-class male Caucasian most likely do on a weekend at the Cape?
Psst, Tubman, the answer's D, croquet.
Shout out to Harriet Tubman, man. That's so dope that they actually included her in the show. Marilyn Monroe is another baddie that appeared in this scene.
Hiya, Kennedy.
I invaded her Bay of Pigs. if you catch my meaning.
Okay, JFK. I don't know if any of that is true, but there's definitely speculation that you did do something with her in real life. We're all very well familiar with the American actress, model / singer, not only for her roles on the big screen, but also her rumored affair with the Commander-in-Chief, JFK. After that steamy rendition of Happy Birthday at JFK's 45th birthday party in May of 1962, can't blame everyone for thinking there was something between the two of them. I ain't ever had anyone sing Happy Birthday to me like that. So yeah, that was quite sensual. Now, while we're talking about actresses, gotta mention Jayne Mansfield, baby! Based on the American nightclub entertainer and Playboy playmate of the same name. She might have had a beard in the episode she was featured in, right there next to Gandhi, but she's clearly, visibly, a baddie. Come on now. You ain't gonna fool me into thinking she's not a baddie just because you slap a beard on her. Now, she performed a lot of stripteases back in her day, the most famous one being the Mansfield striptease review entitled The Tropicana Holiday. Now, I can't show much, of course, of this, but the internet, I'll tell y'all right now, is at your fingertips if you didn't already know. So if you wish to hop on down the Jayne Mansfield rabbit hole and see some nakedness, well then, go ahead. It's on the internet, man. Your boy is doing a bang-up job with No Nut November, so I'm gonna avoid any temptation. Yeah. Joan of Arc, the lady with the visions, a true saint and heroine of France for her role during the 100 Years' War. On the show, she looked her baddest in the makeover episode, trying to make Abe jealous. Her and Cleopatra are probably the baddest women on the damn show, bar none. And it's definitely due to them having the most screen time. It's why we have moments like this. And this, oh boy, and this with those two. Hachi Machi. Cleopatra, of course, was the last ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt. All of these women featured in this video are baddies in their own right, both physically and mentally. And I know there's plenty of other female characters that I could list, but you know what? We're only talking about the baddest of the bad from Clone High. Yeah. Okay. I gotta give it though to the Bronte sisters. They're all right in the show as well, and I gotta admit I enjoyed their poems and novels from their real life counterparts. But you know what? Yeah, they get honorable mention. The Bronte sisters from the Bronte family. Shout out to the Bronte sisters. Now, there's a few more notable baddies I'd likely have to do like another watch through to find. So if I've missed any that you might think are baddies in both real life and on the show, please leave it in the comments down below. I'm down to make a part 2 of this video if need be. If need be, I will make a part 2. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and be sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you're new here for more content such as this. I make this type of content all the time, babies. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.